Good evening or morning, however you want to look at it, folks. It is 12:19 a.m., December 30th, 2021. Hope everybody's being safe. I hope God is blessing you in your lives. Folks, we've got a little bit of a situation here. We did have a coronal mass ejection come off of our sun. We've seen a little bit of activity going on up here, a couple little bursts, but something happened around the bend that caused all of these to go, and we had a slight solar tsunami. I'll show you that here in a bit. And then this is actually the region which has thrown a coronal mass ejection our way. We had a slight, and I mean a slight flare, nothing that you would be too impressed about, but the fact that it threw out a coronal mass ejection, it's enough to gain our attention. This is a region here is also starting to light up. I believe this is 2916. We'll check out the numbers here in just a minute. But we can see that our negative here and our two positives are actually have friends now. And that could be a problem, because if these two start to interact, it could cause a reaction between this one here and this guy here. Because now things are starting to, you've already got three complex sunspots. So if you got one to bridge the gap between this one and this one, because of this one acting up, yeah, we could wind up having a big problem. As long as this holds out and it doesn't react too much, and it can make it around the limb, we might be okay. But yeah, it's starting to kick off, and let me show you what I mean. Okay, so it is 2919. That is the culprit. 2916 is the larger of the three, which is what I figured it was. But we are going to see some activity here. Over here at Solar Dynamics Observatory, we are at 335 angstroms of light, and you will see what I'm talking about. You'll see something that pops around the limb, and then it kind of chain reacts. Where everything starts to light up, you'll see a slight solar tsunami up this way, and then this thing pops off. See it pop. So let's watch this one first. That's the most obvious. We see it give a little bit of something. There's not a ton of it, but there is enough to for me to be doing a video on it. Now, as you can see, as I get towards the end of the video, or at the end of this segment that we have for our time down here, you'll see this starting to get brighter. And you'll see it shining. So that's a bit of an issue. That's something to keep our eyes on. But, like I said, keep your eyes up here now, and you'll see something happens, and you'll see a bunch of little popping, and then you'll see a solar tsunami coming out of this thing. See that? Yeah, something's going on. And because of whatever happened around the limb over here is probably what set this thing off. So you can see that we are in event mode. We've got activity going on here. They did shut this off because this is the 30th after all. Oh, 12/12. Well, yeah, we should be over here because this is 6 hours ahead. So we should be over here now, and we're not. You can see how our speed, we were starting to slow down to a normal speed, and then it's just boom, boom, boom. She jumped up, as well as our temperature. Our density shot way up, right around 1 p.m., and pretty much stayed up there. Our gem, PFI, is having some activity, but here we can definitely tell that we are on the rise for geomagnetic activity. We can see our density map here. This is our south pole here. This is our north pole. This is the day side. This is the night side. And since we are tilted at a 33-degree angle, we are facing like this. Lots of back pressure on the back side of our planet. And this is a weak point. What's down here? Antarctica. So there's a lot of pressure coming down here to Antarctica. Let me go ahead and hit play on this thing real quick, and I'll show you what's going on. Actually, I'll just do it myself. You can see the pressure increasing on the south side. Our shields are doing pretty well. So there's not a whole lot to worry about there. But Antarctica, that's always a place of concern and curiosity. It's something for everybody to kind of keep their eyes peeled for. So everybody, please stay safe out there. And remember, love is the only way forward. I hope everybody is doing well. We'll actually come back here to Solar Dynamic Observatory and we will check this out in a different angstrom. And here we are at 193 angstroms. And we will take a look at our solar tsunami. One that goes here, and then we have our other one here where we find our filament release. Boop. You see it? Right there in the middle? So that is directly Earth facing, so that is inbound. Something is coming our way. May not be major, but it's enough to make a difference. The solar tsunami on the upper right limb, going around the corner, that sets everything off. Can't really see it, but something definitely goes off and makes a little bit of a ripple effect across the entire surface of our sun. We do have a very defined coronal hole here, but as you can see, this nice dark area here, this is the whole thing is a coronal hole. I'll show you. And here we are at 211 angstroms of light, and as I showed you, this whole thing is a coronal hole. This is the very defined area, and this whole thing is starting to form. Oh yeah, definitely got something coming at us. You guys see that shockwave? Whoosh, it goes across the whole surface of the sun. Ooh, she did not like that, did she? Oh, they really like to mess that around, don't they? So, once again, something on the top right limb. As suspected, lots of things popped off and that big one went. So, everybody stay safe. Aluminum foil hats on.